So, is Brackets the only developer's environment available? Absolutely not. What I'll do is highlight just three of them that are available on Macs and PCs, just so that you can see kind of, that the industry uses a bunch of different tools. And I'll tell you that there are dozens of different tools that different professionals use to get the job done. I'll just give you a little bit of insight as to what some of these different environments are and why certain developers choose them. This one, Brackets, the one we'll be using, was actually developed by Adobe engineers. And if there's anything to know about Adobe, it's that if you have thought that something was well designed, like over the course of, you being involved with reading anything like a magazine or going to a website and looking around at it, and you thought, wow, that looks pretty good, it's probably Adobe's fault. Adobe, provided us with the PDF, one way for all of your different operating systems, all of your different devices, so your phones, your laptops, your desktops, etc., to look at a device the same way. If you've ever played a game online, probably it was because Adobe gave us Flash, and we were able to, get interactive content that way. This Brackets was developed by Adobe engineers for Adobe engineers, and then they open sourced it. You'll remember from chapters 4 and 5, open source is essentially made free for people to use. This is a fantastic tool for that. The best parts here about Brackets are, number one, it's very small. Number two, it's very fast. Number three, in the upper right-hand corner over here, there's this little lightning bolt, and that's called a live preview. So long as you have Chrome installed on your machine, once you click on the live preview, you're actually going to get a window that pops up sooner or later, and we get a live preview of what is happening with our development. So if I come through here and add another list item, and I'm going to say Brackets is great. If I just rock back over here and look, automatically, instantaneously, I get Brackets is great. So that's already a fantastic tool, because as you're developing, you'll actually see in real time what your development has an impact on your web page. That's fantastic. But it's not the only tool. Other tools of note are way over here at a piece of software called Visual Studio Code. Now, this was developed by Microsoft. So Microsoft, as you know, is Windows. It is Microsoft Office. Far and away, the company that has the software that is used by most people worldwide is Microsoft. You'll notice it's very, very similar to what we see over there in Brackets. It does for us the syntax highlighting, so it's going to highlight our tags. If I click on an opening tag, it's going to highlight for me a little less boldly, but nonetheless, it's going to highlight for me the closing tag. The benefits there are pretty great. The thing that Visual Studio Code does not do right out of the box is give you that live preview, which puts it at a little bit of a disadvantage. Another one is called Atom, Atom. I know I don't pronounce it with the T, Atom. This was actually put together by GitHub. GitHub is a company that is now owned by Microsoft, but they have really changed the way that developers develop products and share those products. This Atom is a really great environment. You'll notice they chose red as opposed to blue for the syntax highlighting. That's okay. You'll notice again, if I highlight a tag, it's going to highlight for me the closing tag, but even less, obviously than the other solutions do. So this is used by millions of developers worldwide, as is Brackets, as is Visual Studio Code, but really for beginning developers, and this is the tool I use. When I teach classes in web development, I use brackets. When I teach classes in C++, you can see those over here. In Java, in other classes, I use brackets because it's so fast, it's so lightweight, and it gets the job done remarkably quickly. The next video here, we will show you how to download, how to install, and how to set up brackets so that you're getting the most out of the developer's environment.